internet have lots of things happening right now. I don't even know how to what to look at. I am really invested in the Bricks and Minifigs stuff. I'm not much of a Lego fan, but I do love to play Lego when I was a kid. So, the entire thing of like the Bricks and Minifigs is just so fascinating. Oh, from basically just like scummy CEO to the ridiculous legal loophole like they did for to kind of like fight fire with fire, because like the scummy CEO is like using the standard like corporate tactic to bully people, and then that guy be like, oh, you want to play that game, huh? And then he used like any single possible method that is legally loophole to fight back. And then later on, they found out the police is actually colluding with the evil corporate CEO with an evil mustache. And then, yes, like, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. That CEO, okay? That fuckers, okay? He literally have this evil mustache. And when he talk, he twirl at the mustache. You cannot, like, in any other way, explain that this guy is not fucking evil. I'm not even kidding. That is just how he looks like. He basically is he looked like a cartoon fucking villain. And then he actually did all the cartoon fucking villain stuff. And he also paid off the gushing police force to harass the YouTuber that trying his best to like, expose this. At first, it's just like the Lego got stolen by this company, like from it's stolen someone else like Lego. More or less like later on, like the CoffeeZilla actually like did manage to like did some investigation. The Lego technically has already mostly been liquidated at the point of exchange, and then everything is just money now. There's no more Lego, almost no more Lego. Only like 2 or 3 boxes of Lego left. It's supposed to be like really expensive Lego. Can be at the lowest case, just going to just say in the base price model, like money, going to be like 80-ish thousands like dollars, okay? But on the higher end of the case, can be like, if you really want to say like reasonable pricing, okay, 150-ish or 130-ish kind of like, 100. I think it's like 150-ish, like USD. Okay, 150k USD is a lot, and yeah, the company stole that man's Lego. It's basically like you open a shop. I got a bunch of stuff. I don't have the ability or the skill to sell this thing, so I just give you, and then you sell it for me. I take 60% cut only. You get 40% cut, something like that. But like there's like one day the store owner be like, sorry, I got like some stuff to do. I cannot like keep the store, but it is a franchise. I already told this store is a franchise, so I told like the headquarters that I'm going to move. So like since we signed like a contract and stuff, I'm will be like notifying them, and then if they come here exchange hand, like we can like do something about it. And then the corporate came in the middle of the night, kicked the original owner out without any like store exchange stuff like on ticket, paper, inventory management, all those things. They did not do that. They just immediately banned them out of the store, banned them out of Ether. And then afterward, they never either pay back the guy that owned the Lego or give him back his Lego. His almost 150k worth of Lego. Okay, technically originally it's supposed to be like 200k, but like the price keep like dropping a little bit by little, because like like sometimes like collector money is kind of like go up and down, really depends. So things changed a little bit, but originally they is marketed as a 200k Lego collections. But so that's the thing, is like that originally when they hear about that 200k Lego just fucking disappeared, they'll be like, what the fuck happened? There's a lot of stuff that you know, like the Lego owner want to go to like the store and want to claim back his like you know, his Lego. He did not know what the fuck happened to his Lego. Okay, he did not know either it's like they got sold, or like it's still in the shelf, which he still visibly see a few in the shelf on the shelf. They don't know like the storeroom has it or not. He's trying his best to like get back at least the one that he see, but the fucking new owner of that store is just say, what Lego? And then he can literally use his fucking finger to point at the Lego. That Lego! I didn't sign any contract. Your contract is the previous owner. Now I'm the new owner. I didn't sign that contract with you. It's mine now. I was like, motherfuckers. What? Wow! Wow! The shamelessness! Wow! And hi there, Kron. Yeah, talking about the Bricks and Minifigs stuff. And then he went into the corporate, okay? The Lego owner like went into the corporate, and let's just call him Brian, okay? He is actually called Brian. So Brian went to like the Lego owner went to the corporate, and then like face off this evil mustache guy, Pringle. Okay, and then he is like trying to like request to get back either his get his money back or like get his like Lego back. There's only two choices. It's not his in the first place, because like the consignment deal is like, I only put my Lego in your store, so the Lego is still mine. He'd be like, okay, then you should give back my Lego. And then what deal? I don't know the deal. And then he'd be like, you know I can sue you, right? Oh, you can. You know what? You can try to sue us. If you sue us, we will use our best lawyer to like argue lower the price of the Lego as much as possible. Even you win, the lawyer fee that you have been paid to do all this thing and the money you get back from all this thing is going to like literally on the net negative if you do that. He literally say that. It's like recorded in the gosh dang phone. Like I say again, he is like literally comically evil. Immediately go for the lawyer route. Intimidation lawyer route. I was like, holy shit, that escalated fast. And then he did try to like make some fuss in the internet, like putting in Facebook, Instagram, like calling them out, and then like thing escalate a little bit. And then there's like this group of YouTubers that love Lego stuff and then learn about it. They'd be like, holy shit, since when like this company is so fucking scummy? We need to expose them. And then when they make like the first video that they just talk about like they decided to do some investigation, and then the next day the video got taken down. And then the Brian called like the YouTuber, be like, hey, why did you take down the video? Oh, Bricks and Minifigs sue us. Holy shit. Immediately, day one, immediately sue them. That is like literally how Bricks and Minifigs do that things. They literally sue the shit out of everyone. And I was like, holy, this is like over escalated. And then like that group of that first batch of YouTubers that have no choice but to give up, because yeah, law is involved in it, so they can't really like do anything about it. So and then later on, Brian's friends, which also sympathize like with his situations, he's like an avid fan of like some certain like unhinged fucking YouTubers, which is also he basically have like super fluctuated IQ that is sometimes like 200 IQ, sometimes like 2 IQ, really depends. He did like expose on multiple different cult, like literal cult, and also like Scientologists and this and that stuff. Basically, he loved to go against the rule. You know, he see authority bullying people, he'd be like, "Fuck you," and then use a lot of legal loophole to like bully them back. Like that is that guy content. So he'd be like telling like, "Hey, I have this friend called Brian. His like Lego got like stolen by this bunch of like asshole." And then the money is worth like 200k, so it's really a lot of money. And his dad, the original Lego owner, actually Brian's just the son of the owner. Okay, it's like 60 years old now in the hospital. Like they really need this money actually. So can you help us like do a little bit of investigation or do something about it? And then that guy be like, wow. those guys are asshole. You know what? I'm gonna do it. And then he did like his first video, the Reckless Ben, the YouTuber, like did lots of things. He literally fight and like do a lots of legal loophole shit and just trying his best to get back the Lego and annoy the shit out of the like company, like using all those legal loopholes, since they are using legal loophole to kind of like bully Brian in the first place. So they kind of like, yeah, fair game. We also using that to bully back you. So you either give back the Lego or give back the money, you know, pay back the money, and then everything kind of like slowly getting more and more escalated for a whole year. Technically 2 years by this point. And then they finally got accumulated enough of a lot of video evidence, of a lot of like more or less like content, like how they actually did all this thing together, all this like evidence as like content to share it out to people as like first part 1 video. Holy shit, he did so many 200 IQ stuff and also did so many like 2 IQ stuff. And then now everyone is onto the ass, like onto this like Bricks and Minifig ass. And then while around, like he's still trying his best to gather as much evidence as possible to kind of expose this company, he went to jail multiple different times because somehow the Bricks and Minifig people are so connected to the police. They can just randomly lie about like the Ben guy, the Reckless Ben, like YouTubers, and then the cops is kind of like more or less their private security force. I'm not even kidding. Like first day, they went into the Lego store, tried to take back the Lego. Immediately cops call on them, and then immediately they are like got written for trespassing. He cannot get close to the store ever again. Day 1. That's literally day 1. And then he went into corporate to get like to talk about it very civilly. And then they used like law stuff to kind of like bully them back again. Like if you want, you can sue us. Yeah, and that's the thing. You might think like suing is like very easy, but too fucking bad. It's same with like the copyright things going on again. Like the YouTube like copyright troll stuff is basically like, you know, like they either live in India or like lived in like somewhere in Russia or something like that. If you really want to sue those like guys that keep randomly copyright the shit out of you, you have to like fly to there, actually like pay the court fee and the other stuff. Since you are a foreign agent to sue the shit out of their citizens, you also have to pay like a hefty fee to even start the court. So by the initiation of like just going to sue them, they are in the US, but the headquarters of Bricks and Minifigs is actually in Sweden. I forgot it's like in Sweden or like something. I start with an S, I forgot. So if they go there, they have to at least cost, the initial cost of like suing them is like 70k. 70k! And then you know how like court stuff works, so they are not exactly like going to like go there, first 3 days, settle like Ace Attorney, okay? They going there, register first, which is like already one plane trip. The visa is not going to like last them the entirety of the court, so they have to go back. They have to go back, and then after like maybe like after 6 or 5 months, they have to like go to the go back to that country, fly back to the country, go and listen to a 50 to maybe like 1 or 2 hours of like court stuff. Usually it would be less than that, maybe like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, since it's like civil lawsuit, so it's not really that much of things to argue about. It's just say, he took my stuff, the other stuff. It's just here's the evidence, just do that. It's basically you just spend a bunch of money for like 5-minute talk in the court, and then you have to fly back because they have to assess the situations, and then you have to wait for another 6 months and then go back to the court again. So you have to keep flying back and forth. Just the plane ticket itself is already fucking expensive. So they know that. They keep using that lame fucking ass excuse. Sue us then. They keep saying that. The Bricks and Minifigs, I mean. So you can like, no matter how I say, like, that twirly mustache guy is definitely fucking comically evil. He know that. He just keeps saying sue me, man. And then this is why like the reckless Ben, like the YouTuber, is like trying his best. Oh, you keep doing that shit. We are also keep trying to do a lot of legal loophole to get back our Lego. And then the police like seems to be so fucking corrupt to a point that essentially they just do anything to just trying to get him in jail. I'm not even kidding. There's like part 1, part 2 about it. The part 2 is basically just all the legal stuff. Weirdly, somehow the police almost acted in a way that is just their private security force. Because here's the thing, like if you want to, they at the end they do try to like sue them, but that is like midpoint of the story, like Reckless Ben's story. But around that time, since like he did so many bullshit to them, they already got like somewhat of something like a restraining orders or like trespass orders, like on him. But if he need to serve them like the legal papers, he have to walk to there. But he already got trespassed, so he can't actually go to them and then like serve them the papers. Like that is the most ridiculous fucking thing in the world, right? And then he can't go there and give them the letters, so he park like in a very far distance, and then he gets someone that is like professionally, that is just like their job is to just get the letter and then to give them the letter, and then they will get sued, they will get served. Okay, but the act of just parking near them, for somehow magical fucking reasons, the cops immediately on their ass. They just park immediately on their ass. It's almost like the cops is like literally have a stakeout around his house. Like the first drive-through, there's like 3 fucking cop cars surrounding his fucking house. Like what the fuck is he? Like super VIP or something? Like even the president like go out eating don't get this much like security force. Like holy, like just a random guy too. Just a random Lego store owner. There's definitely some really shady shit happening between like Bricks and Minifigs and the and the police force in there. Like holy shit, just look at everything in there. It's just amazing. I'll be like, what the fuck is wrong in that? I don't know. It's just the entirety of the situation is just way too amazing. And then they got swatted. The YouTuber got swatted by their own Airbnb owner, that they call the cops on him. Again, like I feel like the Airbnb owner is literally like on their side. I feel like it's not the Airbnb owner that did that. They literally just like I feel like the cops just like randomly find a reason and go into the house they were in, and then swat the shit out of them just to scare the crap out of them, to scare them away. Like holy shit, like the stuff that just keep on escalating from just like corporate shenanigans from a stolen Lego to a lot of legal loophole is happening there, to corrupt police and judge and court systems, and then later on escalate even more. Now like Reckless Ben is like getting sued for like 1.3 millions from exposing them. Holy moly, guacamole! Oh, that's just like the evil twirly mustache. Really, he gave anyone with like the twirly mustache a bad name. he going to get kicked out from the mustache associations at that point. Oh, it's just I can't believe like how much it escalated. And then CoffeeZilla decided to do a little bit of investigations on like usually he do like crypto investigations, but this seems like very like blew up like really ridiculously for just fucking Lego, so he decided to like actually go and take a look at it. It's just bad bookkeeping. Seriously, if they actually like spend like 30 minutes, literally 30 minutes, like look into the book, and they don't kick out the first like store owner that rashly, and then they have like a lot of bookkeeping together that can like compare to stuff and immediately find all the Legos, and then like give them the give like Brian's back his Lego and pay him back the money that he already or the Lego that already been liquidated or been sold in a way. I don't know, I use big word for some reasons. In the first place, like around like 85k, okay? 85k. Around that price range. Just give him back the fucking 85k! All the Legos! And the remaining Legos, the unsold Legos! Why Do they have to like immediately go for like the hand wave like most sloppiest way, sue me then? They just like so fucking bad at doing all the things. It's just literally Bricks and Minifigs. The entire situations is really easily solvable by just paying them fucking back. Now they escalate like the entire franchise, which multi-million-dollar franchise, okay, is now literally in danger. They got boycott, they got this, they got that, like for a measly 85,000. I'm not sure to be impressed or what. They are fucking clown. They are fucking clown. And then in the video, the CoffeeZilla keep catching like those motherfucker lying. Non-stop. Man. Like the entirety of the situation. You should actually go and spend some time watch it. Watch all the entirety saga. Like either Moist Critical talk about the Bricks and Minifigs stuff, or many other people talks about like repeated like talks about like Bricks and Minifigs stuff. Because like no matter in what angle, okay, everyone have a little bit of wrong, but the Bricks and Minifigs CEO did like 99% of the wrong here. No. I would say like 90% of the wrong is on the Bricks and Minifigs side, and then the 9% of the wrong is on the police side, and then like 0.5% of the wrong is on Records Ben side, and then like another 0.5% of the wrong is like the previous like owner, previous like store owner side, because like she did have a little bit of like confusing back bookkeeping. So, but here's the thing, like even she did mistake, she actually owned up to it. She literally say like, if I actually have some bad bookkeeping, I will pay back. Like it's my responsibility in the first place. Like those kind of things. Like that's the main issues. Like one is like super fucking honest, and then another one is like super fucking evil and scummy, and had been caught to lie multiple times, and then when he do anything like in public, he just go full on corporate talk. Like who the fuck would you want to like at least try to be like you know, like stand on, you know, like who would you support? Obviously on the other side, like anything but dicks and mini you know, mini prick. You should watch like Records Ben like part 1 and part 2 video. I'm not sure it's still on or not, because he is getting sued by Bricks and Minifigs, since like it did kind of like ruin their reputations. They're doing the most like scummy corporate tactics to sue the shit out of him, and then lie to a court like what that guy is doing to his company. Like he never really do any bomb threat or like any other threat or any attempt to try to murder the new like Lego store owner, but he told that to the court. So the court actually put a gag order on him. He can't post his part 3. And not even sure part 1 and 2 is still existing or not due to that gag order. Like this is ridiculous. Like usually the court want to put a gag order, they need to, I mean like 100% required to, listening to both sides of the story, but they decided to just listen to the corporate. Like at this point, like I say again, like the law and then the court system itself is already weirdly keep going on the side of the like very obviously evil corporate. Like I don't really know, like are they getting paid or they just fucking dumb? I don't know.